Hello everyone, LMP back again, and today I have a very special review on two models. Now, I said in other videos that I've released in my Birdie and D261 video that I would be doing two other reviews, but I think it would make more sense to pair them into one review since they are a pair. So, today we're going to be looking at Hornby Oliver and Hornby Toad. So, let's start off with getting Toad model out. So usually he would have a box similar to Oliver's, but this was actually given to me by a fellow YouTuber and a fellow friend. His name is Alan, so I'll link his channel in the description. I don't know if he's still really active on his account, but I need to give him credit where credit's due. But anyway, yeah. So this came the day after Christmas, and so yeah, huge thanks to him. I would not have Toad without him. He's a very rare model, so thank you so much. So before we look at Toad, I want to get Oliver out. So let's have a look at Oliver's box. So Oliver came brand new in the box. If you're wondering what this is, I'm going to get it off. It was the price tag from the original, whenever it was originally being sold. I need to get that off, but you can see on the side there, R9070 Oliver. The box is pretty standard. It says Ghislaine. It's not the hit one, because I think this one was 2001. Yet another 2001 model for my collection. Yeah, if you go around. So yeah, standard back of the box. And the Thomas and Friends accessory range for use with electric train sets. You got James, Gordon, Bill, Ben, Duck, Toby, Percy, Thomas, Bill, Ben, if I already said them, I don't know. Anyway, you got all them. All different characters. And Thomas and Friends. So, without further ado, let's get Oliver out of his box. So you can see, right there. That was if you don't know what this is, if you haven't seen my other reviews, this is a sun blocking card. When they're displayed in stores, it's to keep the sun from fading the paintwork. Here is a locomotive operation and maintenance. The day, I believe, is month, day, and then the year here. So this would actually be, ironically, April 1st of 2004, so this was made on April Fool's Day. But locomotive operation and maintenance for the 042T locomotives. Or 14XX for those who know what the actual class of the engine is. So yeah, I had to undo him to lubricate him, and you have to unscrew it. His funnel didn't come out like that. Maybe it should, but you unscrew the funnel and the top comes out like that. It's actually pretty interesting. Quite difficult, but yeah. There's your standard instructions, and here is Hornby Oliver. So there's a hole in the back of the box. Push the model out. I'll move his box more to the background. I'll just close it. Okay, and there we go. Oliver and Toad the Brake Van. So, Oliver and Toad were introduced in the episode Escape in the Rally series, in the TV series. I don't have their introduction book of the Rally series in my collection, so I'm not sure when they're introduced in the Rally series. I'm sure I'm going to have someone commenting below those, so just check out the comments. I'm sure someone's going to say something down there. The Hornby models, I think he was introduced in 2001, although underneath it says 2004. Oh no, he was introduced in 2004, I believe, because I think they introduced him for the 60th anniversary of Thomas. So maybe this was just an older box that they had in the factory or something. But yeah, 2004 I believe is when he came out. Same thing with Toad, I think. because they came out 60th anniversary along with like Stepney, I believe, D7-101s, Flying Scotsman, you know, circus wagons, all that stuff. Which in my opinion 2004 was Hornby's best year, but I don't know who we should look at first. Let's look at Toad first. Let's move Oliver towards the back. So here's Toad. Now, a lot of people think that he's a little off because he's brown, and I kind of thought that too. But then I was watching Oliver and Toad episodes to take audio from one of the episodes, and in Busy Going Backwards, he is brown. So he's actually accurate to the season 5 model. So what do you know? Season 5 was Busy Going Backwards, I believe, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But one thing I noticed whenever I first got opened him is that he's very light, and I don't know if maybe weight was taken out of him because this part actually can come off, which is actually cool because you can put, you know, your men in there or whatever. There might have been like a weight in here that was taken out. I'm not sure. If not, he's just a very light model, and I'm gonna have to. I might just add a weight in there later on. But my favorite thing about his model is the face. That's a very accurate face. Very, you know, you can just hear the voice. Hello, Mr. Oliver. When you look at that face. On the side, you got GW 56831 for whatever that means. 16 tons. So, and the actual brake vans of Toad's model are actually called Toad brake vans, which I thought was rather interesting. So, yeah. You get a nice brown color. He looks very good with Oliver. I really like the way that they both look together. I think that just looks great. But yeah, I really like Toad. He's a great addition. He's my second brake van, so I need more brake vans. Yeah, so not too much to say about him. I do recommend him. He is very rare. Maybe I feel like he's almost more rare than Oliver. Like, it's very hard to find Toad. So look around. Don't pay a lot for him. I mean, you know, my friend was so kind enough to send me him for, you know, nothing. But yeah, you know, you see this guy going for quite a bit on eBay, so just watch out for that. Now let's move on to, let's move him this way, Oliver. Toad would not move in the background. So, I mean, this is the model that kind of almost got me into the Hornby stuff. Like, I really wanted Oliver. I'm still in shock I have Oliver, you know. I've only ever seen him, like, in videos. It's almost surreal to have him in my hands, you know. But, I mean, this model is superb. Especially that, like, side view. That looks just like, it looks more like his, remember when Oliver came back in season 12? The paintwork almost looks like his season, like, 12 model, or if he was in 11. I don't remember if he's in season 11 or not. But that face, I mean, that is spot on. Again, just like Toad's face. Oliver's face is spot on. I think the only thing that is interesting is that the handrail, like, goes through his forehead. You don't really notice it from the side, actually. It doesn't look that bad from the side. But, like, from the front, it's kind of interesting. It, like, goes through his forehead. But it's because the 14XX, that's where the handrail would go. And I don't think they wanted to make, you know, like, new holes that were higher up. Because if they made new holes for the handrail that would go above, it would have to be, like, moved up. And it would get in the way of all this pipe work and stuff. So I don't even mind it. It just makes him look more realistic. I'm sure it hurts though. Look here, he's got his vacuum pipe. This hook, I always see. I didn't actually know Oliver had this hook because almost every Oliver I've seen does not have this little dummy hook. Put some light on it. You see that little dummy hook? Usually that's broken off. Same thing on the back. He's got it, but mine's got him because he came new. So that's really cool. And since he came brand new, it took a while to run him in because he's been sitting there since 2004. So, but his running is okay. I think that's probably the thing I'm not a huge fan of is he's not very smooth. He's got decent speed. He's not very fast, but he doesn't go very fast in the show or anything. He just sometimes he kind of wobbles a little bit because the reason being is only these wheels pick up, okay? These ones are motorized though. But see, these ones have traction tires, which on most people's are blown off. Mine are still on here for now. And it's almost like a balancing act in a way, because this wheel is sprung, this wheel is normal, and then this wheel's got traction tires. So if these traction tires blow or something, then you're left with an Oliver that's on an angle, because all the weight will be pushed back here. So it'll be on the track, it'll be kind of like that. If you've ever seen Oliver, that's kind of like that, and that's why. So it's just the way it had to be done, or he'd be very weak, so I don't mind it. Something that's interesting are the counterweights. One is here, and then one is here. If you know most of the Thomas engines, you got a counterweight here and a counterweight here, but one is here, one's here. So if anyone knows why that is, let me know. I'm quite curious. Then the side rods are actually very unique too. It's hard to see, but they're not like a straight line. They go like in and then out and then in again. So it's interesting to watch his wheels go around. This isn't a crack, this is just part of the pipework detail. I've seen some people think that their Oliver's messed up. That's just part of the pipework. He's number 11, Great Western Railway. A nice chimney on the top. He's got the slimmer couplings, which I think is interesting because Toad has the more standard couplings. So I find that a little bit interesting as to why they chose that. Unfortunately, he has no in-cab detail in here. Hopefully the light will do me some justice. Yeah, see, he's got no in-cab detail. Or flooring. You look from underneath. So you can't like put a crew in there, but what you probably could, you just have to make some scratch flooring or something. So it's possible, it's just you're gonna have to do a little something. I don't plan on putting like a crew in him or anything. He has no windows, but I don't know if Oliver's model actually has real windows. So I don't know if that's accurate or not. I'm not sure. The back looks great. You got this little bit here, this extra fitted bit there. And you got the dummy hook. It's just it's a very detailed tooling by Hornby. It's very impressive. And he's fairly heavy. He weighs quite a bit. And then this is where you put the screwdriver down to unscrew it. There's a screw down there. So I don't know how you'd make one of these smoke, like put a smoke unit in one of these. I'm not sure how you'd do that. I think you'd have to remove the screw or something. But yeah, then you got all that detail. It's just a very impressive model. This bit isn't open though, so to oil them, you kind of have to unscrew the top and lift them and then oil them and all that. So got the lamp irons and all that stuff. So I mean, the two of them together are very nice. I don't really like putting trucks between them. I kind of just like having Oliver run with Toad for some reason, but I mean, they're a great pair. Great pair by Hornby. I mean, they look excellent. I can just position them like that and put the box back there. Yeah, excellent models. They look great. They perform pretty well. Toad's a great addition. Even if you don't have Oliver, he just looks good behind trains. And plus he's had episodes, standalone episodes and stuff with like James. So, great. I mean, and they're relevant in the series now. Or, you know, they're more relevant. So, I'm sure that's only gonna make them more desirable. Obviously, Bachmann has an Oliver and Toad, but they're just based on the poor CGI render. Unfortunately, Oliver got a pretty poor render. He's very little and out of proportion, and Toad's all bright looking. I recommend the Hornby ones. I'm sure most modelers would recommend the Hornby ones. Yeah, and they're actually they're quite little even for Hornby, so they work with Bachmann quite well as well. So. Very rare models though, so to pick them up at a decent price is nearly impossible. Just don't pay too much for them, especially Toad. I see him go for like 60 quid, and I'm like, oh god. So be careful when looking for these two. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This is the last of my reviews for my Christmas stuff, but I will be getting more things, of course. And if you've seen other items and reviews you want me to review, like maybe the cream tankers or some other wagon packs maybe I didn't do reviews on, just let me know. I might do re-reviews of like Thomas or something like that. Or like Gordon or James. Just, you know, because my old ones aren't great. So yeah, just let me know. More episodes coming soon. I hope you all enjoyed my like winter themed episode. So hopefully I will have an episode with these two shortly. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what y'all think of these models in the comments below. And again, thank you, Alan, for sending me this little guy. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and LMP signing out.